2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to today's event. Today's coverage of the Kelly Classic is set to kick off. Luke Eldy alongside Rich Bean, as always, in the booth. Pleasure of being here at Echo Park Golf Club. Rich, what are these players facing as they step up to this first tee?
Well, it's a really cool opening tee shot with the city views in the background. However, don't get lulled to sleep because you got to hit a good tee shot to avoid all four bunkers that dot this fairway, both right and left. Second shot slightly uphill to, again, a green that's well protected by bunkers both right and left. An opening par here is a fantastic score.
Well, it's all promising to be a good day. Can't wait to see what happens. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. From around 170 yards here.
Downwind on this shot.
Opting for the 6-iron. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
How close was that to going down? And he needs this to save par. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just a short putt remaining here. Currently at +1 for the day. Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee. Quality shot, that one. Second shot on the second. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. And here we are with the third shot. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Okay, steady now. And down it goes. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. Oh, dear. Can he get out of here?
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Lovely effort, that. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. A bit long on that one. 16 feet to the cup.
This for par.
Surely it's going to.
Ah, that's a shame. Comes up shy.
Wow, shocking to say the least. How do you miss that?
Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the 4th hole, and it's a big brute of a par 4.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see two massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. This one's heading towards the rough, I think. That got a little out of control, I think.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
And here we are with their fourth. Wow, that almost went in the hole. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
What's in front of them, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Oh, that's a nice line. It was on a good line. This is a bogey putt coming up. Okay, let's head to the next. Currently at 4 over for the day.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Time to tee off at the 6th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's heading into the rough, I think. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Not a bad play, that one.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine. Looking great now.
That putt went a bit long there. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
This is on a great line.
Ouch, that hurts. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. 4 bogeys on the bounce will hurt any scorecard.
Nicely done.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
Playing their 4th shot. And this one is for his par. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. This hole is a par 3. Opting for the 5-wood. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And here we are with the 3rd shot. Ooh, that almost went down. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. sitting at 6 over for the day.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Looks like this one's going to the beach. Henny, what does that lie look like?
Oh, this is sitting pretty. I might have to check to see if they teed this up. It's so nice.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. Getting ready to play their third. And this from the greenside rough. And this next putt, it's for bogey. And there it is.
They're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Always love a new beginning. Here we are at the opening hole of the back nine, the 10th. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. This putt about 11 feet in distance. Oh, just missed. Oh, good look at a birdie here. That's pretty tidy. Oh, so close. And that should secure the par on this one. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
Opting for the 5-iron. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. That gets the job done. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. He's staring down a birdie putt here. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Oh, well played. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down the right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Eight feet to the cup.
Trying to save par here. These are on rails, looking good.
Yeah, you'll take that. Now at 6 over for the round. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. Oh, that was pure. This one from about 160 yards out.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Ooh, yeah, no, not where they wanted to go. This one's left.
And that was a bit of a misfire.
Greens and regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
Well, it's a chance still to get up and down if they can hold a monster. Setting up here with a very long putt. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. That's not the shot he's hoping for. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
That'll affect the scorecard. That's untimely. Back-to-back bogeys as we head down the stretch.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Sitting at 8 over par for the day.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Opting for the 9-iron. And now you just got to pray for a good lie because that one's heading towards the sand. Here's a chance to get up and down from the green side bunker. Oh, that one just missed the hole.
Yeah, good bunker shot there. Nothing left for the par.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
That wasn't your best effort, was it? That will work. Our current leader is in. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. That's a big drive. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, this would be handy if he could bounce right. And he's hit that inside the range. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Oh, just missed that one. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th. And from the bunker here, Time now for the fourth shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job. Well, Rich, an absolutely delightful day. Pleasure to share it with you and everyone watching at home.
Luke, always a pleasure, my friend. Until next time.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. PGA23 Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to present today's event. Today's coverage of the Haven Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company, and I'm alongside Rich Beam in the booth. Rich, let's get stuck into it. What's this opening hole like?
Luke, for the backs, it's 5-5-5, and a nice tee shot will allow pretty much every player to go for this green in two. Second shot will play straight downhill. I got to say, I've seen a lot of golf courses in my lifetime, Luke. The second shot on this par 5 is absolutely astounding. I love this opening hole.
This is an exciting one, Rich. Let's get into the action. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in two.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
No, that's too bad. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Little birdie look in here.
Ooh. And that should secure the par on this one. Time to tee off at the second. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Should find the green. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Oh, yeah, this is tracking nicely.
A well holed, he'll take the birdie. He's currently in a share of 11th place.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Teeing off here at the third hole.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Lovely touch. Well played.
Judging it beautifully.
He's currently tied for 14th. We're back along the beach here at Tahitian Escape, the fourth hole, Rich.
Long par 4 and sand everywhere. What a spectacular setting this hole is. You find the fairway, your second shot is going to be a little bit downhill, surrounded by what? More sand? You don't say here in Tahiti. What a spectacular hole this is.
That's not the shot they're after.
Airmail the green with that approach.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3. Going with the 7. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Just didn't drop. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He's at a tie for 14th place. We've arrived at a par 4. That's a good-looking shot there. Second shot here on the 6th.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Sitting at 1 under the card. This putt is about 8 feet.
This one to save par.
Well done. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. This hole is a par 5. Second shot here on the 7th.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
Attaboy, good shot. And here we are with the third shot. 3 shots off the lead. This putt coming up is for birdie.
This one's looking good.
That was a gallant attempt. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Around 110 yards to go. 3 behind our leader. Needs this to kick a bit left. Outstanding approach shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Well, that'll play. And that will take him to 2 under. He's currently tied for 12th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
And the closing hole on the outward 9 at Tahitian Escape is a par 4 measuring 420 from the tips, Rich.
Layup short of those fairway bunkers, those cross bunkers there in the fairway. Second shot straight back up the hill. When the pin's in the back of the green, it's almost a completely blind second shot. Finding the green here in 2, job well done.
Playing from 110 yards out. Just 2 shots behind. That's not the outcome they were after.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
How close was that to going down? This putt for par here. Good putt that. Reg, good position for this player. Just 3 back with 9 to play. Do you sense them making a charge?
Yes, but 3 back with 9 to go, they're going to have to start taking chances. They're going to have to start firing at every flagstick they can see.
That's nicely done. A couple under at this stage. Trying to crack into the top 10. getting ready to play their third. Just 3 strokes back. This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. Get excited. This could go in. Ooh, right by the hole. And this putt coming up for his par. He finds himself in a share of 11th. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one could take a little bounce to the left. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Opting for the hybrid, I think. That shot safely on the green. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th.
Looking really good.
That's outstanding. What a putt.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
What an amazing putt from way out.
He finds himself in a share of 4th. We've arrived at a par 5.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Second shot here on the 13th. And here we are with the third shot. Just 3 back from the leader. Oh, that's a bonus. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Oh, that was a touch of class. I wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
He's currently sitting in second.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one heading towards the green. Yeah, nicely played. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Oh, that's frustrating. Job done. Let's head to the next. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Going and going and going.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. 4 shots behind our leader. Going with the 7.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt. Okay, steady now. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. Now 4 back after that hole. Trying to shake off the bogey on the last hole as they step onto this tee. Choosing the 9-iron here. Needs to make a move soon. Not bad. And this putt to move into a tie for second.
He could use it with only 2 holes remaining.
Like the look of this one. It was on a good line. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Nice little par putt here.
Well holed. He's currently tied for 5th. And the penultimate hole at Tahitian Escape is another one of those risk-reward par 4s.
A hole that you are just hoping that the wind is helping just a little bit. Straight back up the hill. Just a couple of little bunkers there that you don't really want to find. But even if you do, the way this green is sloped, everything kind of seems to run right towards the middle. This is a fantastic opportunity for birdie, certainly. More than likely an eagle or two.
And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
And then he should make it. Tied going into the final hole.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? It's just about 3 feet away. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Let's head to the final hole of this round. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Henny, what's the player facing here?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
This is looking pretty good in the air. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich. Sitting at 4 under for the day. Currently tied for 5th place. Didn't that look good for a long time? And this putt for a final score of 68.
Looking good.
Ooh. This one's for bogey. And with that putt, concludes this players round. And as this event comes to a close, it'll be a top 10 finish for this player.
Top 10 on the PGA Tour. This player will take it.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. PGA Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to present today's event. Today's coverage of the Summit Championship is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. Glad to have you back in the booth, mate.
Luke, always a pleasure being alongside you. Looking forward to the action today.
Time for the second shot into the first. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock solid par right there.
Next up is this two-shot hole. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Playing from around 150 yards here. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Looking better.
Oh, he's up. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for a bogey. Currently at +1 for the tournament. Now with the honour on a par 5. Time for the second shot into the third. getting ready to play their third. This putt is of 9 feet. Nice line. Well done. Take the birdie. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. That's just inside the range. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
That'll sting a bit. A 7-footer right here. Oh, so close. A bogey putt awaits. The putt drops, and we're moving on. A chance to put last hole's bogey behind them here at this tee. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Sitting at +1. And choosing the 8-iron here. That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. And he's not hit the mark on that approach. And here we are with the third shot. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Oh, just missed. Putting for bogey here. And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Here we are at the 6th hole.
Trying to forget the bogey at the last and focus in on this one.
Good shot there, Beamer. And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
This one's left of the green.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Yeah, Wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Big par saver coming up for this fella.
That starts off on a good line.
And in it goes for the par. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here at the 7th.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. If he makes this, he'll save his par.
This really looks good.
That's frustrating. Okay, so that finishes that hole. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Sitting at 3 over par. We need this one to bounce right. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Hey, nice looking line. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, that one will play. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
This one is all over it.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now 7 shots behind after that. This hole here is a par 4. Looks like this one's bunker bound. Never easy playing out of those fairway bunkers. Getting ready to play their third. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Ooh, right by the hole. This one for bogey. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 11th. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Going with the 6-iron here.
This one's right of the green.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. And he needs this to save par. That did everything but drop. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Sitting at 3 over for the day.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Going with the hybrid.
That one's headed right and staying right.
Not sure if that's how they drew it up. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Ooh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today.
He's got this for his par.
This one has eyes for the hole. Oh, that's a clutch par. And with that effort, now 3 over for the day. Teeing off here on the 13th hole. Playing from around 240 yards. Going with a 3-wood here.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them. Ooh, that almost went down. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
This is a good chance. Ooh, just missed that one. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. Wonderfully played. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. An opportunity for a birdie here. This one's tracking. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Oh, absolutely flushed. Lining up from about 230 yards here. Opting for the 3-wood. Should find the green here. Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And down it goes for an eagle. And with that now, back to level par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And coming off the eagle, feeling quite proud of themselves. A big chance here at the next. Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Looking good so far.
Was on a good line. This is a par putt. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
They're needing to make something special happen, and I can't think of a better opportunity than now on this short par 4.
That was wonderfully done. Nice recovery there.
Great touch.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on. Well struck. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from around 135 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Great shot. And this putt for a final score of 69. This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. And here we are with their 4th. 5 shots off the lead. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
And that will do it. His work is done here. Well, Rich, I think it's fair to say that this player struggled with their game this week.
Luke, not the performance they were looking for this week, but I got to say, there is some really good stuff in there that I like. It was really fun to watch.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament.
Pretty good shot there.
This shot here from about 240 yards. I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. And here we are with the third shot. Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. Looking really good, this one. How good would that have been if it had dropped? One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to. And if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the fifth, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craigie Heights.
Okay, steady now. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet. This looks good. For the par. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Opting for the 6-iron. This looks to be heading to the green.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And there it goes from the sand. And back to the course with the live action. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Go on, get in the hole. That was a gallant attempt. Par putt coming up here. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test. This one might roll into the rough. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Ricky Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person, but I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Ricky Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The par 5 awaits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour, because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
This one needs to kick left. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
It's got a chance. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Wow, what a save.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Oh, that was mashed. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. That could play. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Just didn't drop. Big putt for par coming up. He's currently tied for 15th. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Wow, I didn't even know they had this power. Great drive.
Sitting at 2 under par. This should play. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Oh, that's a ripper. And what a way to jump into the top 10. He's currently tied for 8th. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Luke, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Here's Ricky Fowler's next shot. Oh my, how about that for a par?
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
And this putt to move into the top 5. That's a lovely effort, that one. That's a handy putt to make. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. Just 2 shots back after that hole. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. He's 2 shots back. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And he holds it. What a putt.
Yeah, that is not what you want to come up against mid-round, mid-rivalry. That was mean.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
So far, so good.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Yeah, they're playing well right now. They're inside the top 10, and they're looking to continue that move up the leaderboard.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. And he's down there.
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par. Looking really good, this one. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 6 under. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Very well played. 14 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
It's on a great line. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Looks good off the blade. And there it is. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, just missed. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. The little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Playing their 5th shot. Wonderful shot.
Oh, wow, Luke, what a classy shot from a classy player, holing out for the fairway bunker there.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Playing from around 190 yards out. Just 2 shots behind. Wow, what a shot. Big time play that one, Beamer.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
A share of top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt. And stepping up the standings after that effort. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Going with the 7. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity. Wonderful putt, and that puts some real pressure on their rival now. Moments like that deserve another look.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's return to live play now. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Going with the 6-iron here. This one's going right at the pin here. Left yourself an opportunity. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And down it goes. Now an impressive 9 under par as we head to the stretch.
And anything can happen down the stretch. Let's see what takes place.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
That drive was simply astonishing.
Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
Ouch, that hurts. Just a 4-footer remaining. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. Leading by a couple after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the three-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Nicely done. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Still in the lead now after that hole. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Opting for the 6-iron. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is...
Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
Well, what a memorable moment this is, Rich.
Players never forget their first ever PGA Tour win, nor will this player. Great job.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though.
Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him. Outside chance, so it'll be good to hole.
A bit long on that one. Playing their 4th shot. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
Nothing wrong with an opening part, just easing their way into this round.
And let's have another look at that one. This hole is a par 5. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Oh, well played. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up this one, hitting into a downhill green. They might be taking a bit less club here.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
This one headed in the wrong direction, out to the right.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Time for the 5th shot. Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Time now for the 4th shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? And if this can go down, he'll save par.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
This is buckets. And down she goes, the long-range bomb. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
He's currently tied for 10th. Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing
181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there on the right. You want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either, but with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Currently 1 under for the day. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. Well, that's a handy shot. Second shot here on the 5th. Going with the pitching wedge here. Playing within their comfort zone there.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
This putt for a spot in the top 5.
Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, a 9-foot chance here. Yeah,
Good job. Nice par.
This player is putting for fun.
Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
It was on a good line. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. He finds himself at a share of 14th position.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Welcome to the tee of a par 4. Nicely done. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. Tracking. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 2 under.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
This has eyes for the hole. Oh, what a super shot.
Oh, that's going to add a little fuel to the fire of this group rivalry, guys. Massive putt.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot. Well, that's a bit disappointing. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
There it is. And now to Bubba Watson.
Birdied their last hole.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, almost went in. Oh my God.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole. Handy effort, that one. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
He's 2 shots back. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd.
Better than most.
And that's for birdie. Well holed. And that will take him to 3 under. He's currently tied for 3rd.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. That's tidy. Time for the 2nd shot at the 11th.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Okay, steady now.
An opportunity to make a par here.
Just one off the lead after that hole. Now teeing off on the 12th hole. This one is headed to the right.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
And this putt to move into a tie for third place. They've holed it. That's very gutsy.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And it goes in. Great shot.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? That's an awful error. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Heading towards the rough, this one.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
Starting to look really good.
Oh, what a big putt to make that one.
Currently at -3 for the round. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par fours on the back nine here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously, a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view, bailing out to the left in the bunker. Not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Sitting at -3, tied for 5th. Ooh, right by the hole. An opportunity to make their par.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That'll sting a bit.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
One win so far this season. Looking for number 2 here today. Getting ready to play their third.
Just 2 shots behind.
How close was that to going down? 5 feet coming up to the cup. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. And with that, that's their 4th birdie.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Choosing the 9-iron here.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
A chance to move to 5 under par.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Oh, so close. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place.
Yes, Luke, and only 2 holes to go in this event.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
Oh, look at that. You don't want that ball back.
Time for the 2nd shot at the 17th. Going with the 5-wood. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Just hammered that through the line.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for par here.
Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. Ooh. Well, this putt will be a good one to hold for a round of 68. That was a gallant attempt. Putting now for a bogey. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. Well, unfortunately, not able to secure back-to-back victories here, but you've got to be impressed with the performance overall.
Luke, this player did everything to seal back-to-back wins on the PGA Tour. Unfortunately, coming up just a touch short. Still 2 awesome weeks.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative, and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry. That's some good golf right there. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Beautiful shot.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Currently 1 under for the round. The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take 1 club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. A tad wayward, but still on the surface.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Ouch, that hurts. Putting for par.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Just didn't drop.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The third hole at TPC Summerlin is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
He's in a share of 5th position.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 4th at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4 measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
Uh-oh, this one leaking out to the right.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
Well, the putter's going to be coming out of the bag, but it's still going to be a long way from the hole. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And that puddle drop. Well done. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
The 5th at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Good shot there.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard.
It's tracking.
Oh, just missed. This putt of about 6 feet coming up. Good looking putt. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
It's been neck and...
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
The 6th at TPC Summerlin is a staking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
That's a pretty handy shot. Yeah, quality shot, that. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say. Well, HV3 looking a little gloomy because this putt could put him down behind his playing partner.
And down she goes. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The seventh at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here and try and make a birdie.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Hey, that's a chance.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. That might be one club too many.
Nicely done.
Good opportunity here to move into a tie for 3rd.
This has a real chance.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
To the top 5 he goes. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Rich, I know you love being here in Vegas, perhaps for different reasons than watching the golf tournament, but while we're here at the tournament, tell me a bit more about Shriners' impact on the game and this entire region.
Luke, I fail to see what you mean by that. I think Vegas is a very nice, wholesome city that I do enjoy coming to visit. But the golf course is fantastic. It's held at TPC Summerlin every single year, and it used to be the venue where they had the last round, but now every round is here. And I think the players enjoy that. I think they like being at the same golf course each and every day. They get a feel for it, and I think that's why the scores historically year in and year out are so much lower than they were in the past. I think it's a really good opportunity to go out there and make a ton of birdies, but that's not the easiest thing to do, is it? Getting comfortable making 7, 8, 9 birdies around. Some players don't have that comfort zone. And so I'm always interested to see the players that get into that zone each and every day and are making that many birdies to see if they can sustain it for 4 straight days.
Playing from around 110 yards out. Only a few shots off the pace. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. He currently shares 4th position.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. This shot is about 140 yards out.
He's 2 shots back. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Lovely effort, that. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Oh, yes! What a shot.
Check this out. Holding it out from the fairway. That away. Great shot.
Putting for birdie. Ooh, right by the hole. A par putt on the table. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4, 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water. It starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Quality shot, that one. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. 3 behind our leader. A tidy looking shot, that one.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival Harold Varner III has a worthy competitor this week.
Here's HV3. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just 2 shots behind. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Such soft hands.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That's inside the range.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today, as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3, playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. That should set up another chance.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
That's frustrating. Putting for a par here. Currently at -5 now for the day. The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
They've got to use all the bounce and strength that they can muster. This is sitting down.
Getting ready to play their third.
Currently tied for the lead.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And just about 8 feet left to the hole. I like the look of this. Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Rich, that was a great time to pull off a play like that.
Definitely brave on that one, setting up a nice eagle opportunity, especially since they're one back of the lead.
Putting for eagle here.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Oh, so close. What a good opportunity you've got here. Let's hold it.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will move him to 6 under par. The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. They need to get up and down from here, just 1 stroke off the lead.
A little excitement going on right now.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And that will take him to 7 under. And let's have one more look at that shot.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Let's get back to it, shall we? The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
This player's dialed in. Well, it's fair to say that this player ran the tables this week, Rich, and came up trumps in Las Vegas. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that calibre and to win the event, what a performance.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.